folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. Well, this is the remaiden after the rebuild of my crashed A-6 Freewing Intruder. Don't look too close at my paint job. That was just covering up my boo-boos. I need to go back and repaint it and do a better job, but that's not one of my strong suits. But I got her all back together. Hot glue is all I used, and everything's working. Luckily, I had that previously crashed A6 and Intruder, and I was able to reuse the nose wheel and one of the gear. So if you look, this one has a white wheel and this one has a gray wheel. But that's okay. That whole retract got replaced. This is the original retract, and this has actually been replaced before from that other crashed A6. But that's why when you crash a plane, hang on to all them parts, unless they're just obviously garbage. And got my flaps.
Landing flaps.
Everything works. Going to take off of my high rates, which are 85%. Let me take a look at see what I got here. My high rates on the ailerons are 85%, 30% expo. On the elevator is 85%, and the rudder is 100%. Okay. All right. Make that expanded view. Timer set for 3.5 minutes. Right, left, up, down, right, left. Got an AR631 upgraded to the AS3X Plus. So
Motor on.
I also have the Freewing brand of their double afterburner, their two-sided afterburner for planes that have that kind of a double exhaust. I forget what the word is for that. All right, wind is out of the east, so let me go down here. Now this plane, you don't use takeoff flaps for this plane to take off, especially into the wind. She naturally sits at an upward angle anyways, so no need to, well, anyway, she sits up at an upward angle anyway, so she's gonna lift off very quickly on her own. So you just kind of ease into the speed. See?
Gear up.
And she flies. The 80mm A6 flies. On the 4,000 Sokokin. Kind of windy. Not gonna really do anything crazy with her because I'm just making sure she's held together. Hot glue and love. And it's suddenly gotten very windy. A half throttle right there. A little bit of right aileron needed.
Gear down.
Definitely will not be needing flaps for landing. Hold on. Didn't like the way that looked, so I'm not going to repeat that same issue. You get too slow with this plane,
Gear down.
and she'll drop a wing quickly, as I learned the hard way. Oh man. It blew some foam or something out. Probably going to seem like she's flying better now she's had a crash. Something about planes, once they crash, you get them back together, they just seem to fly better. Yeah, no elevator input needed. So definitely didn't need any takeoff flaps. That's about as crazy as I'm going to get right there with her for right now.
Down. One minute.
Yeah. Very stable into the wind.
Landing flaps.
All right, kept her on the runway. Don't have reverse thrust in this bird. So when she wants to land, I'm just gonna let her roll until she wants to stop on her own. But landing flaps definitely not needed into the wind. Definitely a successful remaiden. Don't look too close at her. She's ugly, but we love her. Anyways, 37 seconds left on a 3.5 minute timer. Let's take
Prop secured.
prop secured. Let's take a look at our battery. If we have at least 50%, we'll go up one more time. What I have learned the hard way, when you have a wide wing jet like this, that has a really straight wide wing like this, that don't really have much of a delta. They don't have much of a delta profile. They're more of a traditional wing like a regular airplane. You don't high alpha. You come in level, and then right before you touch, maybe a slightest little bit of flare. Just like you land a Viper. It's got them big wide wings. You come in nose down, and then bring in level and just an ever so slight bit of flare right before you touch. Otherwise, with some speed, because they'll drop a wing quick, and then that's when bad things happen. Okay. Especially if you got any speed in you. When 37%, so I'm not going to take her up again. There is no blue board in this, so the gear go up and down, basically, you know, for lack of say, instantly. There's no delay, put it that way. Now my nose gear. I lost the door on the front, so I can't use that. I don't have that option anymore. Other than putting her back together and gluing her back together, originally all I had done was put a clear coat on her, and I've added that double free wing afterburner. That's the double-sided afterburner on a single motor. They call it integrate or truncated, or I don't know what you call it. But that's a successful remaiden of the Freewing A-6 80mm high performance. I'm very pleased. Like I said, I got some ugliness to her, but she flies great. And it's something about a crash plane, you get them back together, they just seem to fly better. I don't know if it's because of the plane or because of you, but all right, well, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God is good, and that is the Freewing remaiden of the A-6 Intruder 80mm. Bye-bye.